Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning.
Pizza. It was just a long day.
We're back. I'm Jay.
I'm Cameron. I'm Pat.
We're crying into pizza.
Except for me, I don't have any pizza. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take that.
Oh my
god!
Look at them. Oh wow. Go ahead, take it out.
I'm never that guy, but fuck it. I'll be that guy once. But fuck it.
I was gonna make a
gay...
that was successful.
I was gonna make a gay joke, but fuck it.
Oh! Nope. 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 Nope.
Welder's masks, more powerful than bullets.
Nobody can see you cry when you're wearing a welding mask.
Oh god, that's dark.
Not really. When you're in art school, you know.
Oh god, weren't you the one talking about, like, you were outside at Mac once, you just found a pair of gloves covered in clay and you're just like, art students were here.
Yeah, they're covered in ink.
They mustn't have gone far. The ink is still flat. The ink is still wet.
It'll take a while to dry.
I have 3 paintbrushes, more than enough to paint anything that moves. Quick, shoot him.
Oh man, it's just like playing Battlefront.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
It's even more like playing Battlefront.
Except I'm not screaming at Dimitri.
And winning.
Yeah, that's the bad part. When we'd be playing and I'd be,
shitting all over everyone.
Yeah. Where's this fucking dude?
Oh man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Turn around, please. Oh. Is he dead?
Well, that solved that problem.
Who the fuck is...
What? The guy shooting the gun? That's the helicopter.
No, it's not. It's chain gun.
Just move. And this is like some really intense, tragic music.
Yeah, we got a chain gun. Here. Guy's dead.
Go fuck yourself. You're creating so many orphans.
Well, you know what? The orphans probably had the Plagas in them, so it's alright. It's fine to leave them fatherless. They'll always have a friend deep down inside.
Oh god.
Eating whatever they eat. Going wherever they go.
Like a tapeworm with personality.
Hello, Lisa. I'm Genghis Khan. You'll go where I go. Kill who I kill. Eat who I eat.
Eat who I eat. Eat who I eat.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's the thing he said. Oh no. To translate what Patrick just said, this situation is unfortunate. Hey Leon, are you done yet? I'm running out of things to shoot. That was good. Oh, that would be too cool. This game's got to tone it down just a little bit.
2 cool, 5 school.
3 cool, 5 cool.
Right. Oh my god, I'm getting really tired. I hate this part of the game because I can never find out where to go.
Oh yeah.
This place is a maze.
It is a maze.
I think you've been here.
I have been on the beginning of the part.
This was the tunnel you were camping out in for a few minutes. When you were
Check the map.
Ooh, there's money over there. I can't hear what he's saying. What's he saying?
Take cover?
Get down. Take cover. One of the two.
Yes. Something about something.
Check the damn map.
Can I just do this? Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
That's how feet work.
Feet don't fail me now.
Is this thing open now?
You gotta get across to the other one.
Oh, let me jump down blocks. Oh.
You gotta go around and down.
Ugh! I just want to be done with this game. I have to be done with it.
I don't know. There's a very real possibility we can beat it tonight. There's not much left.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we may as well, right?
Speed run!
Yeah, I have to go to work at like 10 tomorrow, so I'm good for that. Yeah,
Fuck, I don't have anything to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with a couple guys and we're playing,
Twilight Imperium.
That's the thing.
I will remember that. I really want to play that game, because every time I try
Patrick
to
will remember that.
play it... Shut up.
What? It's funny, you know.
So true.
Man, I think the funniest moment in any of those games is when you're talking to one of them and they're really, really drunk and it's just like, X won't remember that. And I'm just like, yes. Yeah, I really doubt he will.
Oh, do any of you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay, well, one of the
You
characters...
know the funny thing about this scene is you really could take it.
I probably
Alright, one of the characters has a psychic ability where he can possess animals. Turns out he can also possess very special individuals.
Like Hodor?
Like Hodor. So he possesses Hodor and uses Hodor to kill someone, and then Hodor is like freaking out. And I saw this one edited gif of him just spazzing out and just written on top in the Walking Dead font, Hodor will remember that.
This guy gets stuck in the
No, slightly different.
Oh, this game.
Thanks.
I'm tired. I need to
Drinks
finish
are on
it.
me.
Yeah,
Thanks,
hey,
nerd.
I know a good bar.
We need to hit with them. Yeah, yeah!
No, Leon!
Drinks are on me. I know a good spot. Oh!
His wife was 8 months pregnant.
And on board!
He's just dead. He's dead.
Well, no coming out of that one.
It's good knowing you.
Unless it was a Yakuza game, at which point we didn't see a corpse, so he's very much alive.
Yep.
And Sadler's
Come
just
back later to fight tigers.
And Sadler's just like,
I'll make sure you're the next to go,
nerd.
Sadler.
He was only 2 days from retirement.
He was 2 days from retirement, his wife was 8 months pregnant, and he was about to win the
He
lottery.
was also,
Sadler, you bastard!
I don't know.
It's nothing
Asian?
to get all upset.
What?
I don't know.
Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
What did you
Not
say?
really, though.
Insect
What did you
life
say?
doesn't compare
I'll
to
tell
human
Sonic
lives.
about you, and Shadow and I will come and
You've
get
acquired
you.
this power.
Gotta go fast, Leon.
Guess it's
Rolling
me.
around at the speed of sound.
Got places to go, gotta
follow my rainbow.
Can't stick around, have to keep
Moving on.
Guess what lies ahead? Only one
way to find out.
Just keep on moving ahead. No time for guess and follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you can see.
Wow, this is the most off-key chorus.
I don't even care. That's awesome.
Oh god, just...
I'm happy that it happened.
Yeah, oh god, I remember on Facebook when you posted that, Cam, you're just like, every time I try to tell Jay Sonic Adventure 2 Battle's a bad game, he just starts singing at me, and I just start singing in the comments. And then Matt ruined it. He
Fuck.
ruined the moment.
Matt is the thread killer.
He's almost as bad at ruining moments as oh yeah, John. John's really bad at ruining moments too.
Why is that?
Just whenever like things are happening, he'll come in and then he'll end.
Huh.
Like he'll either completely miss the joke or he'll screw up a line.
Matt tends to comment on something and then the thread just dies. At least on like my huge threads that go for like 3 pages.
Because he doesn't. I don't think he reads most of the thread. He just replies to like the first post and then it's done.
It just kills the conversation.
Because it's one of those things where it's like so sideways
that just no one wants to comment on top of it.
Yeah, they're just like it. Well, there's no going back now.
My dick.
I still want to find out how Justin's express pay lanes at SO could be racist.
I'm not sure. What? How did that happen?
I don't know.
remember
Apparently people yell at him that the express pay lane is racist.
Why?
I don't know. I assume the express pay sign is painted in some magical paint that only white people can see.
Alright. Okay.
You're an art student, Patrick. Does that exist?
There's no color that is only seen by certain people.
Sorry.
Well, I'm
Well, unless you're
colorblind. There are
colorblind,
lots of
so-
colors that aren't seen by my people.
Yeah, but you have it's like a defect in your eye, right? So
Yeah.
it's completely different.
We have to get that parasite out of your
So
body.
like I could say,
Yeah.
yeah,
But before
yeah.
that, I
Like I
gotta
know a guy who's
save Ashley.
colorblind and he's an art. And he's a
Fine.
fantastic
Let's
artist
split
with
up.
pencils. Like he's better than I am with pencils, and that's saying a lot. So
But even then, it's not like offensive or discriminatory to use a color that people can't see.
yeah, but there's a lot of stuff in like the human eye has only developed so much, right? There's like a
Yeah.
kid in China who can see in the dark, but that kid's a mutant, so
A kid, that's a fucking amazing mutation.
it is. Yeah,
Well, in this grand scheme of mutations, it's kind of mundane, though. Like,
it's gonna be
Okay,
it's not like that dude who can just stand outside in -40 and nothing but his underpants and be perfectly fine.
Yeah,
That's still okay. If you had both, you'd be like the ultimate secret agent.
Yeah. Well, then again, you know what? Admittedly, half would still make you a pretty decent secret agent.
where am
This
I?
reminds me of Silent Hill now.
We Silent Hill.
Oh, it reminds me of Downcoming. Downpour. Fuck.
That's so ingrained now. It's like WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
In case you people haven't realized yet, we really like the two best friends.
They're pretty cool dudes.
They're pretty cool guys, and we kind of wish we were them.
Who's that?
He's in the other cell. Oh shit!
I just
God damn it, Pat! I keep forgetting you scream like that.
I'm not even scared by the things. I'm scared by you. I think you're like dying or something.
it just startled me really hard.
I'm super startled. You missed.
I did.
You missed this evil pelvis bug.
Hey, buddy. Will this hurt me? Oh, jeez!
Yeah, I think he's gonna hurt you. Yeah,
my
there's still the
buddy,
one
he
in his
won't.
back.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not a Iron Maiden.
I guess they're just ramping it up now.
Oh, it all
Oh
stops.
no, oh no, oh no. There it goes.
Can I kill him? Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There he goes.
No, that's not him. I mean, that's not it.
Jeez, these things are really like disturbingly fluid.
Oh, I equipped that, didn't I?
I don't think the flashbangs do anything to him though.
I'm gonna try. Nope. Nothing, Grandma.
Alright, just start shooting indiscriminately. Arguably, this is an advantage. There he
Shazam.
goes.
That was a waste of money and time.
Well, not really money. It's
That
Oh.
scared me super bad. Because he just, I'm like, is there a guy behind me? And he's just like,
and I'm just like, he's behind you. You're like, what? Ah! And I'm just like, ah.
he just like, no, just the way he came.
I
on
mean, manly scream.
when he just panned,
I mean, manly scream.
when he just panned onto the
Yeah.
screen, it was like I was like partly like a scream of humor and partly like oh god, he's scared.
Well, that like you gotta.
Why do you have TMP ammo?
I just
And
kept picking
Magnum
it
ammo.
up. I just kept picking it up.
Because we haven't gone to a merchant in recent times.
I don't scream during horror movies though. I just kind of like.
Oh, super startled.
Whoa! I was watching Chernobyl Diaries and like
What's Chernobyl Diaries?
not
It's
a-
about a bunch of hipsters who go on vacation at Chernobyl.
that's the perfect description actually.
Why would you do that?
Because you're a nerd?
You know the bear?
Yeah.
You know the bear cam?
What bear?
The bear, the grizzly bear.
I didn't watch it.
Oh well, there's the only scary part in the entire movie is a grizzly bear. That's the scariest part.
Is
So
it
it's
like
just
a
a
regular
trailer?
grizzly bear? Or is it like a mutant grizzly bear?
It's just a regular grizzly bear that comes out of the apartment building.
Well, yeah, it'd be pretty fucking scary.
like it's
Regular
startled me.
grizzly
Like,
bears
in
are
real life, I
Yeah.
would be scared to shit.
and like the
Man, grizzly bears kill for fun.
it's a
That's a
CGI.
science fact.
It's a CGI'd bear, but it still startled me really bad.
Actually, I think the thing that scared me the most in real life, one time I was out biking on a trail downtown, and I had to stop, like, on the spot, because, like, a buck with huge antlers stopped, like, 3 inches in front of my face. And I was just on my bike, staring at the buck, as the buck stared at me for, like, 5 minutes. Like, it didn't want me to do something, I didn't want it to do something, and then it just walked away.
Are we cool, Buck? Are we cool? He's just like, I don't know, man. Are we cool?
I've seen some stuff.
Like, that thing had some antlers, and I didn't want to fuck with it.
You don't fuck with a buck. You don't fuck the buck. The buck fucks you.
Like,
fuck.
realistically, it was probably about 5.5 feet tall with, like, 2.5 feet of antlers.
Probably more muscle than the three of us combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
either way, I was like less than a foot away from it, and I very much did not want something to happen.
Oh wow, he killed his buddy. Yeah, that works.
So, either of you guys feel like sharing your scariest experience in life?
I was actually you go Jay first, Jay. I'm playing the game.
I actually am trying to think. I don't know. Like the time. I guess that would have to be like what? The time I was the most scared, or
Yeah. Most fear Russell.
Okay. I was in Turkey and I was
I'm already scared.
7.
Yeah. Turkish prisons, not a good place.
No. We had gone on a boat trip because like my dad, having been to the American University in Lebanon, knows people. And when I say knows people, I mean he knows rich people. Arguably,
Well, he does
I'm
own an
rich.
egg thing.
Yeah, but so we were meeting one of his friends in Turkey, and the guy was like, "Hey, you want to go on a boat ride?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 7." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun." So it was me, my mother, my brother, we go, and my
There's
dad.
no
and
7-year-old in the world that does not want to go on a
Yeah.
boat ride.
So it was like you know, my family and this guy, and we go on this yacht. And it was like this. Well, it wasn't a yacht. But it was like one of those like big enough to be considered a houseboat, but he didn't live in it because you know he has a big ass house. Anyway. So we're doing that, and we're going through, and he's like, you know, we're going through the area, and there's sharks in the area. But he's like, you know, don't worry, it's fine. You know, they don't come up to boats often. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm 7, I don't care. So we're
I'm 7. I
fuck
can
you, I'm
fight a
7.
shark.
we're swimming around, and I'm like, and I've gotten a decent distance from the boat. Like I can still see it, but it's a bit of a swim at this point.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm swimming, like we're near these like rocky areas, and he's like, you know, they're dormant volcanoes, and it's all cool. And I'm like, yeah, awesome. So I'm swimming around, looking at him, like that's cool shit. And I cut my knee kind of deep, so I'm bleeding now in this water. And I start
Oh.
freaking out, like, oh god, sharks, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Don't worry, as soon as the sharks see how 7 you are,
How 7 you are. That's
So like I'm like it was like a good 2-minute swim to get back to the boat, and the entire time I think I was leaving a trail of urine and shame. that
okay, fair enough.
that
As
was
a 7-year-old, I'd be pretty goddamn freaked out by that too.
like that's I think the scariest moment I can remember. Like I don't know, I don't remember much else that ever really like truly had me like oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I have a couple of them. I used to live near this old trailer park, right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't live in it, but like I lived near an old one. It was called Hill 60, out in Cambridge.
Right.
And we'd go up there, and it was really creepy shit up there, right? Like old abandoned trailers are creepy enough.
Right.
But like going up there at night and shit was like the most fucking scary thing, especially when you're like 12 and your imagination's going crazy and you're horny all the time, right? So like I'm running around.
So you wanted to fuck the ghosts that
Yes.
were probably there.
I wanted to ectoplasm up in their urethras or whatever, and like. and
Oh my god!
You always have the best choice of words.
and what ended up happening, like, we went up there a few times, right? Like it was like
Yeah.
a regular adventure thing that we like to do as kids, just like stupid kids, and we throw rocks at the trailers and shit, and we go inside them and stuff. And we were up there like super late one night, right? And when I was a kid, I used to like, I still do, but I really liked aliens and stuff and like extraterrestrial stuff. What's he doing? And then we're just running around, right? And it was kind of like I guess we were just going to like this old trailer and we're like fucking around in it and like knocking windows out and pulling stuff off the walls and like just sitting around. And I'm standing there and I hear something behind me and I look out the window and there's this tall gray like thing standing there.
Yeah.
Right? It was probably just a dude.
It was a
Like
hobo.
in retrospect, yeah, or like a homeless guy, like he's just like freaking his face out or whatever.
Get out the shotgun.
Yeah, but what ended up happening is like I
Yeah.
just see this tall gray dude. I'm like, yo, and I nudge my friend at a point. Like I'm already kind of like spooked. Like,
Yeah.
And my dad uses that word a lot. Like when I was a kid, he would say like, "Are you spooked?" Like, and that word's always kind of like creeped me out a bit because it's like it's not scared, you're spooked. It's like something.
You're on
It's,
alert.
yeah, it's yeah. That's what scared me the most about it because like you're just really freaked out, and it's hard to be like really spooked, I guess. It's like it's not being scared. Being scared is different, but like being scared is of something real. Being spooked is like something of the unknown. Anyway, and I see this tall gray thing standing out out by a thing and starts walking towards us. And like my imagination was obviously just like running around on a stupid little babby. And what ended up happening is like I thought it was turning in like this tall. Whoa, shit! What the fuck? This tall,
heal up.
slender monster. Which it kind of was in my head, but like...
Homeless people are tall, slender monsters.
Actually, no, I think it's this one. It's first aid. And what ended up happening is like I'm like, yo, I'm like mentioned my friend. We leave the trailer. We start slowly walking down the hill.
Yeah.
Because we all just assumed it was like a homeless guy. But as it got closer, we thought it was something else because it had like a mask on or something. And we all start like running away. And the things, like I'm just gonna call it a thing because I'm not sure if it's, like
Yeah, what it was.
And like he starts sprinting towards us, but it had this really weird run. Like, you know, that, like, sort of loping, galloping run? Oh, so, like, I'm getting, like, freaked out by just talking about it, right? And, like, oh, man, so creepy. But he had this really creepy loping run. Like that, but, like, way more stringy looking.
Like, big Vincent McMahon gorilla walk kind of thing going on?
It was, like...
It just wasn't right.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It was like a limp. It was really creepy. And, yeah.
You're making a pretty strong case for homeless guy.
Yeah, it was, like, probably a homeless dude. Like, don't get me wrong. It still scared me, though. Like, I was a little guy. Like, I was, like, a small
guy to
kid,
your right.
but... I know. I see the arrows. And, like, I don't know. That's all. And then there's a couple other times where, like, I had, just, like, the same hill, whatever. Like, just creepy shit happening. Like, you hear rumors of kids disappearing and stuff like that, which is not as far-fetched as you think, I guess, because there'd be people... Like, I don't know, kids get abducted and shit.
It might happen.
I think it's possible, so... That was probably one of the most... in memory, like, right now, at this second, is probably one of those times I've been scared of something. But the phrase, getting spooked, like, I'm even just saying it out loud, I'm like, oh. Like, I just, like... I think of, like, all those times when I was super, super scared of, like, just the unknown, stuff like
Ghosts and goblins and...
Yeah, but, like, aliens and shit, too.
Yeah.
Which I still sort of believe in a way. Because, like, they found water on Mars and shit. And, like, there's...
I'd say, like, there's probably aliens in the galaxy, just not in our solar system.
Yeah, and, like, the possibility of them visiting us. Plus, I saw, like... I sort of still believe some of the evidence of it. Of them visiting us, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they, though? We really don't have anything of an advanced civilization.
Yeah, but they
Unless they
probably
want
research us.
resources.
Like, we could have, like... We're like animals to them, right?
Yeah.
Because they'd be interested.
Yeah, I'd have to... You had to admit, Cam, like, human race is kind of fascinating in a retarded sort of way.
Yeah, we do a lot of stupid shit.
Like, we destroy each other for whatever.
Like, let's just look at what we accept as normal traditions. As a traditional celebration of the birth of God, we decide to stuff a large avian with bread by shoving it right up its ass.
When small boys are born, oftentimes they have the tip of their penis cut off.
Whenever it's a specific day of the year, we tolerate complete strangers coming to our house, and we celebrate this act by carving faces into gourds.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Objectively, it's very bizarre, but, like, I think it'd be interesting to study. Plus, we probably have some sort of, like, things with our organs that would be used for medicine and shit, right?
Yeah, we do it to
Sort of like how
snakes and shit.
sort of like how we use dogs to produce insulin.
Yeah. There you go.
If you're a diabetic, you can't be a vegan.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a living diabetic, you can't be a vegan.
What else? I want to talk about more times when we were scared. I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, we'll talk about it next time, folks. See ya!
Bye!
Spooky.